In this video, I'll show you how to use Google Flow Music to create your own songs. We'll start with the simple prompt, then customize the lyrics, vocals, and style, remix parts of the song, and even extend it with new sections. I'll also show you how to create music from an image and turn your finished song into an AI-generated music video. By the end, you'll know how to create and customize your own music from start to finish. I'm Kevin, and let's dive in. To get started, head to the following website. You'll find a link right here at the bottom of the screen. In the top left, click Login and then sign in with your Google account. Once you've signed in, you'll land in a new session in the Flow Music workspace. At the top in the center, you'll see the prompt box, or what they call the producer. This is where you can simply describe the music you want to create using natural language. If you click on the plus icon right here, you can also record or upload audio. Down at the bottom, you can even add an image to inspire your song. This is a fun one, and we'll look at some of these later. If we scroll down a little bit more, here you'll find some starters for things like building a space, creating a song, or even reimagining a track. Now, down below, you could also explore songs, playlists, videos, or spaces that other people have created. But let's start from scratch, and we're going to create our very own song. Let's start with a very simple prompt. You don't need to know anything about music or use any special formatting. Just describe what you want to hear. So I'll ask producer to create an upbeat pop song for my small business, the Kevin Cookie Company, about our new double chocolate chip cookie. If you'd like to follow along, I've included all the prompts in the description of this video. Now, once you finish entering your prompt, in the bottom right-hand corner of the prompt box, let's send it. After a moment, Flow Music generates our song. Now, right here at the top, we can see a more in-depth description of the sound, including things like the genre, the instruments, vocals, and tempo. This is essentially the sound prompt that producer created based on our initial prompt. Now, below that, we have all the lyrics of the song. And at the very bottom, we have two different variations of the song. Let's have a quick listen.
Double the rich, double the sweet. Oh yeah. Check this out. Double the rich, double the sweet. Oh yeah. Kevin Cookie Company.
That's really catchy. And even though both songs came from the exact same prompt, they sound noticeably different. If you like either one of these songs as is, you could download it directly. Simply hover over the song that you want, and then over on the right-hand side, click on the three dots, and here you have the option to download. You could download a video, or you could also get the stems, which separates the song into individual tracks, like the vocals, the drums, and everything else. Below that, you have some common audio formats. If you want the highest possible quality, download the WAV file. M4A and MP3 are both compressed, so they'll have smaller file sizes. Now, I'm not quite ready to download just yet. I'd like to make a few changes to get the song just right. I liked the second version that it created, but I'd prefer male vocals instead. The good news is we don't have to start over. Hover over the track that you like, and then over on the right-hand side, click on the three dots again, and at the top of this menu, go to Remix, and let's start a new session using this song. You'll notice that we're now in a new session with only this song, instead of both versions it originally generated. Now, any feedback we give the producer will focus on just this song. Go down to the producer and let's ask it to change the vocals. I'll say change the vocalist from female to male. Then, over here, let's send it. Right up on top, we have the original song, and underneath that, we have the male vocal cover. Let's have a quick listen.
Kevin Cookie Company. Check this out. I bring the bitter dark heat.
That worked. We have male vocals, but you may notice some subtle differences in the music as well. Flow Music doesn't simply swap out the vocals. It creates a new variation based on the original, a remix. So the song stays similar, but it won't be exactly the same. We can also change the lyrics of a song. Let's say I want the chorus to mention that every cookie has 12 chocolate chips. I know, our marketing team is ridiculous, but they said this is our main differentiator, so we should put it in the song. So right over here, let's hover over the male vocal cover that we just generated. And over on the right-hand side, click on the three dots, and then hover over Remix. And here we have the option to use a prompt. I'll click on that, and this opens up the Compose panel. Right here, let's click on Edit Lyrics. This opens up the lyrics of the song, and right up on top I could describe how to edit the lyrics, but I know exactly what I'd like to change. So here, I'll scroll down to the chorus, and I think right after Best New Cookie in Town, I'll add a line that says 12 chocolate chips in every bite. Now, in the bottom left-hand corner, I could click on Show Difference, and this highlights all the different changes that I made to the lyrics. Now, once everything looks good, in the bottom right-hand corner, click on Done. Now, in the bottom right-hand corner, let's click on Generate. It's now generated a new variation that includes that line in the chorus. Let's listen to the chorus.
Double up, double down, best new cookie in town. 12 chocolate chips in every bite. Dark chip, milk chip.
So far, we've used Producer to make changes using natural language, but Flow Music also gives us more precise ways to edit an existing song. Hover over the latest version of the song, and again, over on the right-hand side, let's click on the three dots and then hover over Remix. This time, let's use Replace. This lets you change just one section without regenerating the entire song. I really like the song overall, but I think it would be nice to have a rap section in the middle. Trust me, this will sound good. So over here, let's make our selection. I think from, let's say 112 to maybe 135. Now over on the right-hand side, you can also add additional regions that you would like to change. But I think for now, this one section is fine. Now right down here, you could describe the changes that you would like to make for this region that you selected. Here, I'll describe the section that I would like to add. Once you finish typing that in the bottom right, let's now generate the song. It's now finished generating, and let's jump to, let's say 107, so you can hear the transition into the rap.
I can live for me. I got that deep, rich taste, and a single bite will never bleed. We got the dark, we got the milk, it's a cocoa dream. Kevin in the kitchen, yeah, he's got the plan. Best double chocolate in the whole wide land.
My man, rapping about cookies. Who would have thought that would be a thing? Now, if you haven't realized it yet, my main goal with this video is actually to get you to buy our cookies. And now, this song is going to be stuck in your head. Overall, this song is coming together great, but I wish it were just a little bit longer. Back in Flow Music, here you'll notice that the song is currently 2 minutes and 57 seconds. Let's make it a little bit longer. Right over here, I'll click on the three dots and let's go back to that remix menu. And over here, you'll see the option to extend the song. Let's click there. This opens up a panel on the side, and here you can decide how much longer you want to make your song. Now, right here, I'll extend it by about 30 seconds. Now, down below, you can describe what you want to hear in the extension. So for the sound, I'll ask for an instrumental outro. I think that looks good. Down below, let's click on Generate. Down below, we can now preview how it turned out. I'll go to the about 2 minute and 54 second mark. This is previously where the song ended. We've been making changes to our existing song, but what if you like the song, but you want to hear it in a completely different style? For that, we can create a cover. Let's click the three dots next to the most recent iteration, and let's go back over to Remix, and over here, let's click on Cover. This opens up the side panel again, where we can describe how we want to reinterpret the song. Let's go in a completely different direction this time and turn our upbeat pop song into an epic, cinematic, orchestral anthem. Down below, I'll type in my instructions, and then let's generate. Over here, let's listen to it.
Oh, yeah. Kevin Cookie Company. Check this out. I bring the bitter dark heat.
Wow, I don't think a chocolate chip cookie has ever sounded this important. As we've been making all of these changes, we've been typing our instructions to the producer, but you can also turn on what's called voice mode right over here, and then you can talk directly to producer. So you can simply describe the music or changes you want to make using your voice. So far, we've been telling producer what we want, but we can also give it an image and have it use that as inspiration for our music. Let's check it out. Let's start a new session. In the top left, I'll click on the plus icon. Down in Producer, let's click on the plus icon and let's use an image. Here, I have a photo of our new double chocolate chip cookie, so I'll select that. Instead of giving a detailed prompt, let's see what Flow Music comes up with based primarily on the image. I'll say create a song inspired by this image. Now, let's see what our cookie sounds like. Down below, let's play it. Now, that's really interesting. Just from the image, it picked up on things like dark, rich, bitter, sugar, and even melting. Apparently, this is what a double chocolate chip cookie sounds like. Creating music from an image is pretty impressive, but Flow Music can also go in the other direction and create visuals for your music. Let's go back to the double chocolate chip cookie song that we were working on earlier. Over on the left-hand side, let's click on the songs icon. Here, you can see all the different songs that we've created so far. Now, I really liked this version right here. I like how it sounds, but I think it could use a music video. So with this song selected, over on the right-hand side, let's click on this button that says Share Video. Here, Flow Music gives us a few different templates. Now right here, we have Modern, which creates a stylized visual with lyrics. We also have the Player, which gives you an audio player style visual. And over on the right-hand side, we have Simple, which gives you a more minimal design. But I want to go all out. Right here, we have Music Video. This uses AI to generate visuals that go along with your song. I'll click on this. Here, it asks me some follow-up questions. Let's build it from scratch. Over here, I'll select that. Here, I can see a concept image. I love it. And we also have some additional questions. Down below, I'll type in my responses, and then let's proceed. On this last screen, we can now confirm that it's going to create a video. Here, I can see that it'll cost me about 750 credits. If you'd like to see how many credits you have in your account, in the bottom left-hand corner, click on your profile picture. And here, I see that I currently have over 10,000. So I'm good proceeding with this. Down below, let's click on Generate the Video. Let's see how it turned out.
Check this out. I bring the bitter dark heat. I bring the smooth, silky sweet. You think you own this whole batch.
Before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at some of the other options. Over on the left-hand side, let's open up the sidebar. And right here, you'll find songs. And this shows you all the music you've created so far. We also have playlists, and this allows you to organize songs into collections, just like you would with a traditional music streaming service. There's also something called Spaces, and this one's a little bit different. You can use the producer to build interactive music experiences, like, let's say, custom instruments, beat makers, audio players, and even rhythm games. Now, we're not going to dive into that today. If you'd like to get an idea, though, of what's possible, let's go back to the homepage, and if we scroll down a little bit, here you could explore spaces that others have created. Some really interesting stuff here. Now, over on the left-hand side, you could also click into music videos. Here you'll find all the videos that you've created so far. Projects sets up an easy way for you to keep all of your different related sessions together. Now here we have the profile, and here you'll see all of your different published creations. And at the bottom, you'll see all of your different sessions, and you can very quickly jump back to them. And that's how you can use Google Flow Music. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.